Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to a sold-out boardwalk. Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. The next generation's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Protecting his head well with his guard. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Able to cover up that gut. Next generation's right hand scores well that time. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Scores up top with a left. The next generation's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. He scores with the jab. The next generation scoring with that right hand. Had his target in mind, but just missed. Good return fire that time. Halfway through this round here. The next generation's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Well, you can tell he's being patient, waiting for a countering opportunity. Teddy, what does he have to think about laying that trap?
All he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing at the door. He's waiting for me to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him, so he's the one who gets his way.
The next generation's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Now hugging on the inside. The next generation showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Hooks to the head. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're confident enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. The next generation's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And he's holding. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Crashes home with the uppercut. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Hits him in the mug with the right. A minute to go in the fight. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Good block. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Solid left hand to the head. And he returns on that exchange. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Final bell of a fight fan's fight here, but also the kind of fight that you know there's going to be controversy over the scoring.
Yeah, very close. And the kind of fight where you could be influenced different ways depending on what you like in a boxer. You like a guy who's controlling the outside or a guy who goes inside and gets it done downstairs.
The verdict is in, so let's send it up to the ring. Well, I think you'd agree that this is a good decision. Your scorecard had it the same way.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to be Rembrandt to paint something tonight. It was painting by the numbers.